Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm here a little early because things are getting interesting with these anti-ICE protests, dude. It's getting interesting. We got my favorite out there. You guys know it, Lord Hito. But yeah, in LA, I guess it's warm enough for them to start a riot. They were trying to break into like an ICE detention center earlier. So yeah, they're getting a little crazy out there. Let's see, I paused this one earlier. A little behind. Look at that, they're throwing bottles. You got pepper balls in the air. Chubby Latinas trying to fight the police. Might be a fun Friday night. This is Lord Hito. He does great. When there's a shit going on in LA, I love to watch him because he's always right in the action.
Oh, motherfucker next to me fucking throwing waters and shit.
Yeah, this is I have a feeling we might see some horsies out here. What's up, everybody? Everybody doing good? Hope everybody's doing good. Don Lemon got arrested today. That was great. That made me happy. One thing I hate about Kick, it doesn't let you watch from behind. It will kick you to live. Kick, why do you do that? Sometimes we want to watch it. What happened 5 minutes ago, Kick?
That guy's a dick. Wait, I'm staying far away from that motherfucker.
Yeah. This could get interesting. They were blocking like city buses earlier, and there was this Hispanic lady who was just going off on the protesters about blocking the city buses. Like, you guys are the problem. Yeah, they are the problem. I'm glad people are figuring it out. Ooh, that was a... Hey, watch out. Hey, watch out when you point that shit. I'm pressed. Well, you're about to get pressed. What's up, everybody? Yeah, Lemon got arrested. He's already got released. He's already playing the victim card. You know, trying to become the next martyr of the left. I don't know if it'll work with Don, because everybody hates Don. Is that Red Band? Red Band, what you doing out there? The dude with the red bandana looks like a little bit like Red Band. Oh, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday night. We'll be watching a lot of this shit going down, and then we'll be catching up on there's some Epstein releases. Elon, he won in a party with this is like one that kind of looks bad because Elon's emailing Epstein about what day the wildest parties are going to be happening on the island. That's the day I want to be there. And this is after Epstein was already known to be kind of a disgusting individual. And if you remember, Elon's the one that was like, the reason why Trump doesn't want to release the Epstein files is because he's in them. Well, you're in them too, Elon. He kicked off a whole shitstorm. And then the usual one with the 13-year-old who, there's like a claim that Trump R-worded a 13-year-old that's... It's not credible, but it keeps resurfacing every time, like, it comes up again that they're like, oh, Trump 13. It's like, dude, this is the same one we've heard 100 times. That's obviously not fucking credible. But, you know, people that want Trump to go down, they don't care.
It's getting tossed around.
I want to see the horses, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see some fucking horses. What's up, everybody? Snake Plissken, how you doing, buddy? John McCarter, how you doing, buddy? Who's on? Susan Ula Richard. How you doing, Susan? Or Susano? I'm not sure if it's Susan or Susano. Crumpulus, what's up? MFG, Plural Blue. How you guys doing? Hope everybody's... CWG, what's up, buddy? MFG. Hope everybody's doing good. Doesn't matter if it's a lie, it fits the narrative they want. Yeah. I mean, it's literally a tip line that anybody can send tips into. Like, I mean, I could send in a tip and just say anybody was at the island. So yeah, this is Lord Hito on Kick. This is DJB, Brandon Barlow. Looks like he's put together multiple streams here. We'll see. It's what time is it? It's 6:30 in LA, so it's still early. We really need to see some horses. That's what we need to see. Come on, bring out the horses. Bring out the horses, bro.
Alright, well, nobody else throwing shit at the cops, so I don't think they'll retaliate. The only reason why they retaliated is because people were throwing shit at them.
Yeah, it's not a good idea. Don't go throwing things at the cops, boys. It's not a good idea. Let me close some shit on my computer here. That's too much stuff going on, eating up the resources. Hope everybody's enjoying the Friday night. It's going to be a really relaxed one. Pink Trip went to the island, allegedly. Don't start that rumor, CWG. You know people are going to believe it. Pink Trip went to the island. I went to Padre Island. I didn't go to Little St. James. Or what was it called? Little St. James? This little island. What is the point of freezing your ass off acting like a jackass? They have fun, man. These people enjoy this shit. It's an adrenaline rush, man. Kind of reminds me when I was under 18, when I was a teenager. I was in a lot of places, but this is one small town that I spent a lot of time in growing up, where they had a curfew. If you were under 17, you weren't allowed to be out after 11 o'clock. So we would sneak out and just roam the neighborhood after 11, just like pretending we're on the run from the cops. It's stupid shit. Stupid juvenile kid shit. And they probably have nothing better to do with their lives right now. It's a bit of a zombie apocalypse. Hey, there's not that many tabs today, guys, but yeah, we're not allowed to talk about the tabs, okay? Can't talk about the tabs. Not a lot. I'm just going to go through my bookmarks today. I didn't put everything in order. I just gonna sloppily go through the bookmarks. Then we got this report on the Musk and Epstein emails. Oh, Musk, what were you up to, buddy? What were you up to? I mean, that one looks really bad, to be honest. When he's like, what day is your wildest party? That's what I want to be there. It's like, are you asking when the underage women are going to be there? Is that what you're trying to ask about? What do you mean by wild, Elon? Okay, that guy's... Yeah, you're not cool, buddy.
Drone up there. Police drone.
Drone strike.
Has the red and blue lights.
Here comes the drone strike. I'm doing good, Nicholas McDonald 100. How are you, buddy? Kids out there in the middle of the night. They tried to enforce a 10 p.m. curfew when I was a kid, but it was impossible. Now, they enforced the fuck out of it. I got in trouble for it. If they caught your ass, you were getting in trouble. And then you would be like free labor for like however many hours they gave you. I remember washing fire trucks, going to the local VA or whatever, VFW.
Definitely looking for people that's throwing water.
And just being, their fucking free worker for a weekend. All I did was go to Whataburger after 11 o'clock and spend money in the local economy. And there was an undercover cop outside the Whataburger. I guess that's what he's there for. It was one of those small towns where there was like very little crime, so they just focused on fucking with the teenagers. Like, the only thing that town worried about was like teenagers getting out of control, which we did. There wasn't much to do. In a small town, you tend to get a little crazy because there's nothing to do but party, pretty much.
Where's the dancing guy or the push-up guy? I have not seen them all day actually.
Let's see. I don't know. I want to see the
Those are
horses,
the
bro.
homies. Push-up
Wild,
guy,
wild horses.
And dancing guy, I always see him. I'm surprised I don't see him today.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm live on this one.
Did you get pepper spray? You got pepper spray? It lingers. Oh, it lingers. Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Oh, so he's just a pussy. He got a little pepper dust, and it's too much for him. Yeah, this is the multiple. Ooh, I wonder what's going on here.
Right up at the front, I know, right?
There was. It looked like there was some looting going on too, man.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
These people will use any bullshit excuse to burn down their city.
Copying the bike.
Just like whatever. Give me some excuse so I can fucking act like an idiot and burn down my city. Get them. I don't know what they're doing. Trying to secure this building, it looks like. And this one down here.
Right now?
Earlier, bro.
Oh,
when everybody was in there, I was in there.
That's
the guy
great.
fell and I tried to help him up. But then they, one of them hit me with the baton and the other one fucking fell.
This is just a bunch of kids having fun, man. They don't really give a fuck about ICE or the illegals. They're just like, yeah, it's an excuse to go cause some fucking mayhem, you know? That's LA for you, Ping? Yeah, Widow Mockler. That's LA. I'm glad I don't fucking live there, dude. I'm glad I don't live in this shithole. Haven't missed much. Don't understand why the flying the Mexican flag so often. Well, because that's where their loyalty lies, dude. When you hear a lot of these people talk, you'll hear the usual, this is all stolen land. This is Mexico. We stole it from Mexico. And then they use that as an argument, like, there are no illegals on stolen land. Dude. Okay, well then let's give Mexico back to whoever had it before you stole it. Like every land has been conquered over and over and changed hands. That's just the nature of humanity, man. But it sounds good, right? There's no illegal and stolen land. All right, well tell the cops that. Good luck. See what's going on here. Like the cops were aiming. They were doing an Andy Worski. Aim, aim, aim.
Like snipers? 220, we're closing. That's crazy, bro.
They were not holding back. They did not give a fuck.
Yeah, they're not holding back tonight.
No, but then, like, a lot of people, though, when they started, like, getting aggressive with the people,
Yeah, this guy's got Hito up as well.
I
Wonder what's going on here.
Are we going to do the arrest both on the north and the south side, or just south?
Oh, he's pissed. Oh, shit. Oh, God.
That's a good thing about LA. It's riot season year round. Beautiful weather. It's always beautiful weather for a riot. Ooh. Spicy.
Supervisor has a note.
Oh. What building? Is this a federal building? An ICE building?
Oh, shit's coming in hot now.
Both supervisors holding their north line.
Ping, you pray Don gets arrested. He got yeah. God answered my prayers. It was a little late. I was hoping it would happen before my birthday, but I'll take it. Better late than never. I just hope they actually are able to, make it stick. And it's more than just a day in jail and then some judge drops it. It's getting interesting over here. Go full screen Hito. You can really see what's going on here. Let's go, cops! I'm Team Cop. Team Police all the way! I hope the horses are en route to this location right now.
Crazy out here, y'all.
But again, this is Lord Hito. Go give him a follow. Here, let me,
Backing up.
do you guys like to use Kick? If you've watched me cover these before, I do like to watch Hito. He does great work. Go give my man Lord Hito a follow. Because these kick streamers, they will put themselves right in the middle of it, dude. What does that say? Chado tea room? What, were they trying to break into the fucking tea room, bro? So yeah, Don Lemon went to jail. It's a good day. It's a good day. Susan, yeah, those land changes took, yeah. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, what time in history are we gonna focus on? We're gonna go like back 1,000 years or 100 years? Which time period matters more? Crazy. Anyway, smash the thumbs up if you haven't, guys, because YouTube is not sharing this out very much anymore. So if you want to hit the thumbs up, it's very much appreciated. Links are in the description if you want to support the show or join the Discord, all that good stuff. Let's see, we'll take a little break. If it looks like it's a little calm, we'll take a break. Catch up with some of the shit today. So this is the big shit about Musk and Epstein today. Musk and Epstein exchanged emails about visiting one another, documents show. So Epstein said he was, Musk had previously said that he was invited, but he refused to go. But these emails kind of paint a different story here. Jeffrey Epstein and Elon Musk exchanged multiple messages between 2012 and 2014, comparing their schedules to find time to meet in Florida or in the Caribbean. Let's do this. I want to pop this out. So if something goes down, I don't miss it. How do you pop this shit out again? See. How do you pop it out? Where's the fucking pop out thing? Mini player. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, well, I didn't want you to leave the whole fucking thing. I just wanted the mini player, bro. There we go. There we go. Because I don't want to miss if something happens here. See, I don't know if Musk has responded to this.
3119 super chatted $2.96. Lemon will love jail. Not really a punishment, lol.
Yeah, I think there are aspects to prison life that Don Lemon will really enjoy. But I don't know if it's worth it, because I'm sure, you know, he can live the life of a debaucherous madman outside of jail too, you know? I'm sure him and his husband are up to a lot of crazy shenanigans. Where did I leave off with this? So if you find some time, come visit me on my island in the Caribbean, Mr. Epstein wrote to Musk on September 25th, 2012, urging the billionaire to bring your friend or friends. Sounds good. We'll try to make it. Mr. Musk replied, the revelations of their friendly exchange come after Musk last year sought to connect President Trump to Mr. Epstein during a feud between the two men. Good job, Elon, you fucking retard. Asserting in social media posts that there were references to Mr. Trump in the government's files on the sex trafficker. For his part, Mr. Musk has attempted to distance himself from Mr. Epstein. Over the years, the technology entrepreneur has denied visiting the disgraced financier's island. In a social media post last September, Mr. Musk wrote that Epstein tried to get me to go to the island and I refused. But the new documents released on Friday show that the two men made plans to socialize, at least for a period of time, years after the first allegations emerged that Mr. Epstein was abusing young women and girls. In one email, Mr. Musk signaled his interest in visiting Little St. James, the island that Mr. Epstein owned in the U.S. Virgin Islands. What day night will the wildest parties be on your island? That's not a good look, dude. Again, this is years after the first allegations emerged that Mr. Epstein was abusing young women and girls. This is not a good look, Elon. What day/night will be the wildest party on your island? Essentially, like, when is the illegal shit going to happen? That's when I want to be there. That's what it sounds like, dude. Oh, Elon, dude. In another set of emails, it appears that Mr. Epstein and his staff were coordinating a visit to SpaceX. Dude, it's crazy. And like even like Steve Bannon had like a super close relationship with Epstein. It seems like everybody in power was like emailing Epstein behind the scenes. That dude was so fucking connected to everybody. So like everybody trying to paint it as like it's a this or it's a that. It's like, no, it's all of like, seems like all of fucking government. Like if you were anybody in any position of power, at some point you were emailing Epstein and he was fucking communicating with you. So yeah, it's lovely, man. It's lovely. But you know, we know there's a bunch of crooks that run this country anyway. So what's new? Let's see. Oh, we got to get that guy right there. He's asking for it. I am disappointed. I expected that there would be some horses out here by now.
Vendetta, man.
I don't think they're allowed to shoot like non-lethals anymore either. There's like been an injunction on them shooting non-lethals, like the rubber bullets and stuff. I've heard. I don't know if they already overrode that. What do you think, guys? You think Elon's guilty of some shit? Simple fix again, just make it all public so the public isn't guessing on it. Well,
It's the downtime.
we've gotten a lot, dude. We've gotten a lot. I think they could release everything and we still probably won't know anything. Except like who he was communicating with. Ooh, this rogue is giving me the hiccups.
Anonymous, right?
Every now and then, man. It's like just gives me the hiccups. It didn't do it to me bad. Usually rogues don't give me hiccups, but not today.
You don't know? Oh, what?
So anyway, it's gonna be a chill Friday stream. Nobody shows up for Friday streams anyway, so we're just gonna have fun. We're just gonna have fun. Well, I'm gonna have fun. Hopefully you guys have fun too.
What does it say?
But they don't do the beanbags anymore. That's disappointing.
Cool, man. Keep it up.
Just takes longer for some of these peeps to get caught up. Cosby was known last century too, all over hip hop music talking about Mr. Cosby. Yeah, Cosby was a bit of a creep. Isn't he out of jail now?
What does anarchy mean? We got a takeover right now.
It really is, dude. It's a bunch of kids just out there fucking having fun. Oh, the rules. It's like daddy's away for the weekend and they can tear the house up if they want to, you know? There's a problem. Once you let them start breaking even the smallest laws, it's like they're testing you. Oh, you let me get away with this? Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I can get away with that? Okay, well, then let's do even worse and worse and see how much we can get away with. Look at the little midget bikes. Are those midget bikes? Look like little tiny bikes. What do they call those?
Oh,
What?
shit, they're running.
Uh-oh.
Oh, damn, they're trying to arrest someone. What the fuck?
Yeah, is that a moped? Is that what those are? Mopeds? Mini bikes?
That person was fast.
Those don't need a license? Really? You wouldn't need a license for that shit? What, they consider it like a go-kart or something?
Anarchy situation in which there is no organization. And
Sounds like somebody's doing some donuts. See if we can find the right music for this. We want a happy track?
the front line, like always, you already know me. I risk it for the biscuit. Meaning I risk it for you guys to chat. So y'all better be happy I'm risking my life for y'all.
I am, Hito. Don't die, please.
I would take a bullet for y'all, just know that.
No, you don't need to do that, Hito. Jesus Christ, bro. Relax. Just film, bro. Just film. Keep your head on the swivel, bro.
You get closer. I mean, I'm like the only one that's close as the cops and anyone else. There's more cops coming on this angle.
I wonder if they're gonna get him boxed in. Uh-oh.
I'm not trying to take a bullet though. That's not my goal.
Here comes the kenneling. You're gonna get kettled. Hito usually gets lucky though, because he's got like a whole press outfit, so he's easily identifiable as press. But there's gonna be a point where probably the cops are not gonna care because so many of these rioters are acting like they try to hide as press, so it kind of fucks it up for actual press.
Yes, pull up on your U-Haul, please. Oh, it's you. The stream sniper that we met the other day.
The first time I stream sniped you, the last time didn't count. I've
Yeah.
been following you. I thought you were over there.
Oh yeah,
Let me get
man.
one.
There you go.
How come it's delayed?
Huh?
Stream snipers, man.
Oh yeah, it's delayed a little bit, I know.
So pathetic.
There you go. Yeah, I have a server, that's why it's delayed. What's good though? That's the guy we saw.
You cannot
was
drive them on the road?
that one time
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that, El Jefe. No license, they go 30 to 40 miles per hour. So yeah, they're like go-karts. Like bike go-karts, right? Registered press, I mean, what does that even mean? Like, are you credentialed with a mainstream media organization? I mean, there's a lot of independent journalists who, they're press too. And you can just make your own fucking badge that says press and like your organization. Like I could make a badge that says like Pink Trip News and says press, and then I'm press. I think the main thing is to have like a lot of press now are wearing those like vests that say press on the front and back. Just to make it so there's no confusion. It's like clearly this person's press.
Oh shit, they already arrested someone?
Come on. I want some
Seems like
horses.
they got someone, chat.
I want horses. I want them now.
A girl.
It's always the women. Every time. It's always the women. If you don't stop us from burning down the city, that means you support
Girl
ICE.
I was running for.
Defend LA. Defend the undocumented. Defend the poor. Stop supporting the fucking racist white supremacists.
Dysregulated nervous system. LAPD does not know how to regulate their emotions. LAPD, what are you doing?
That's the...
What?
That's a dude. Wait. Yeah, that's a dude.
yeah, you fooled me. I thought it was a chick. I mean, it might... It could be a they, them.
You can't tell these days, bro. It's so hard.
Yeah, I feel you, Hito. Come on, what are we waiting for? Let's just shut this down now. I don't have to wait all night, dude. I want some action. Is this one gonna come back?
There was a guy, I think, they arrested.
I must have stopped it, yeah.
Cops over there was trying to distract us. He's next. Mandela's next.
Man, this rogue is kicking my ass. I've almost pulled it out a few times. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with this rogue, but this rogue is hitting me.
Oh shit, I got warning. Avoid the area of Alameda between Union and First. Unlawful assembly declared. Oh shit. We got alert.
Unlawful assembly declared.
We got a whole ass alert.
Don't trust your police department. They can make you commit suicide if you start exposing things in the department. They can make you commit suicide if you question what you do in the street. They'll make
Let me
you
see
a
what-
panic attack. They'll make you retire. They can hit you a Havana syndrome attack.
Leave Mendy alone.
His Rogue is laced.
Not gonna say again.
Dude, that's why I like Rogue over Zin, because Zins will make me hiccup.
Pedo.
I guess I'm a bitch or whatever. I don't like hiccuping. But this Rogue, Rogues usually don't. I don't know. Do you guys have that issue too with the tobacco pouches or nicotine pouches?
Really dancing.
Get jumping down the hall! Get Karen up! Get Gavin Newsom up!
Would keep in mind, LA and a lot of cities, they have public feeds for the cameras. Yeah, I'm sure they have like people in the force who like watch the live streamers as well to get intel. It'd be kind of dumb not to.
Charging out their shit.
It's gonna be a damn shame when they come and arrest your ass. That's for sure. Gonna be a
Oh, you didn't come out tonight.
damn shame.
I don't know. It's banned on Kick right now.
How do you get unbanned?
Hope everybody's having a great Friday night. Rogue are pretty good. Yeah, I like Rogue.
You gotta like do all.
No longer a dance off, now a cringe off. Yeah, Zins have made me hiccup once in a while. Yeah, they make me hiccup. It's
You just
annoying.
gotta keep appealing and making. Huh? No, I didn't. Thank you. Yeah, you just.
You get the KCIP.
Yeah, I got
You
you.
have to make enough screens.
Right. 100 viewers.
Okay.
Yeah. Got me the requirement.
Oh yeah, dude.
Smells like sulfur out here. Smells like good.
It sure smells like BO as well. Some skanks out there, bro. Some straight up skanks. Come on, police. What are we waiting for? It's time to deliver justice for the citizens of our city.
How would you feel if a rapist was tearing apart your family? How would you feel? A lot of the people that are being kidnapped are some of the hardest workers in this fucking country. All they're trying to do is make a living. And you piece of shit are supporting ICE. Stop supporting ICE. You're going to become impotent, isolated, and suicidal.
Peppermint 6 milligrams in. Peppermint's kind of rough. I like the coffee flavors. Mint gets a little rough, a little too overwhelming sometimes.
Guy's trying to shoot.
Oh? Oh? Yeah, you're a little out of place, bro. You're back in line. I mean, to them, this is like a block party. It's like a fucking concert. It's just a good time. Chicks are gonna be there, you know? What's up, El Jefe?
At L_Yefa-67 super chatted $20. I hope everyone is having a great Friday. Thanks for hanging out with the Pingdom. Make sure you smash the like, you legends.
Thank you, El Jefe. Yes, guys, please smash the thumbs up and share. Sharing is caring. And about the only way anybody's gonna find me anymore. It's actually, with the music, it's kind of beautiful, huh? It's a beautiful moment in the city of LA. Sounds like New Year's Eve countdown at Times Square? Yeah. I like the 15 milligram wintergreen FRE nicotine pouches. I get 4 in my lips and get sent. Jesus Christ, buttered biscuits. 4, 15 milligrams? You're gonna die, dude. I think you're gonna die of a nicotine overdose. That's insane, dude. I never do more than one. One's enough for me. Oh my god, dude, that looks so stupid. Yeah, dude, you look really cool in your little mini fucking midget bike, bro. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, it looks like something else is going down. Are they going somewhere else? What is happening? They just took off.
All the cops left, I guess.
Government agencies in Havana Syndrome style attack. Look up Havana Syndrome.
These cops are being too nice, man. They're being too patient.
Because they realize they kind of chilled out, so they don't need that much cops.
Maybe that's what it is. The way they took off, it seemed like there was something else to go to. I mean, it is LA. There's all kinds of shit happening.
You're gonna become impotent and your wives are gonna leave you. Your children are gonna be disgusted with you. Stop supporting a white supremacist.
Alrighty. Let's see. We'll get back to this. Let's see what Alex is saying about Elon here. New Epstein files indicate Elon Musk was in email communication with Epstein in 2023. That looks like it's a Harrison Smith clip.
So like that's why they're all
Jesus. Sorry.
With Elon Musk
There we
saying,
go.
"Is there a good time?" New Epstein files show that Elon Musk was in communication with through email with Jeffrey Epstein in 2013, after Epstein was a convicted pedophile. With Elon Musk saying, "Is there a good time to visit?" Jeffrey Epstein saying, "I will send a heli for you." Musk stated in the exchange that he would be in the British Virgin Island over the holidays. The British Virgin Islands are about 15 miles from Jeffrey Epstein's pedophile island, Little St. James. Yeah, so, well, the British Islands are an island chain. Some of them are British, some of them are American. Epstein's is on the American, in the American group. Musk had previously said that he and Epstein never interacted. Interesting. I need to fly back to LA on the night of the 2nd, says Elon.
Did he say that? Never interacted? Because I remember him saying that Epstein invited him and he refused. But it seems like Elon is definitely not being 100% honest. Unless this ends up being a made-up fucking email and it's all bogus. Sure seems like not a good look, Elon. Not
Jeffrey
a good
Epstein
look,
says
bro.
2nd or 3rd would be perfect. I will come get you. I wonder what this was about. I will be in the BVI/St. Bart's area over the holidays. Is there a good time to visit? And then there's this chart. What is this chart, guys? Complaint summary. So this is another document release. So again, they've released 3 million documents from the Jeffrey Epstein tranche, and we're showing you some of the more crazy ones. So these are notable names: Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump. Blank reported an unidentified female friend who was forced to perform oral sex on President Trump approximately 35 years ago in New Jersey. The friend told Alexa she was approximately 3 to 14 years old when they occurred, and a friend allegedly bit President Trump. The friend was allegedly hit in the face after she laughed. Okay.
This is
I
off.
don't even know what this chart is. I guess this is just from the...
Those are the. I'm pretty sure those are the tips. Essentially, they had a tip line. Anybody could send in tips. And you know, you think a bunch of leftists aren't going to just make up some stories about Trump? Well, again, Trump could be guilty of doing some shit. It's just hard to sort out like what's real from what's not. You know, I know there might be more, but the one I think a lot of people are talking about is the 13-year-old, where apparently like she was at some party and then Trump liked her, and then Trump wanted a HJ, and he made her do it with a glove because he's a germaphobe, so she had to use like a plastic glove, you know, like one of those you see at the doctor's office and shit. But that's, everybody says it's not credible, so it's basically been thrown out. But who knows, man? You know, the problem is like there's too much bullshit in the water where it's like everybody's just trying to make the people they don't like they're trying to attach the people they don't like to it. And that kind of muddies up the water because it's like, is this just you want this to be the case, or is this the case? Like, I don't know. But, you know, if Trump would have not acted so fucking weird about releasing the Epstein files, he wouldn't look so fucking guilty. So kind of his own doing.
From the tranche, but again, it's similar to the ones that we saw after the first big tranche of documents, where it's just like completely baseless accusations that are recorded, you know, because they have to be recorded, but then turn out to be totally and provably fake. At age 16, while modeling, Collar attended 8 parties at Epstein's New York residence. On one occasion, Collar reported she was sexually assaulted by Epstein. On another occasion, 2 twin brothers, Alan and Orrin, lured Collar and her best friend upstairs, but they escaped back downstairs. Collar stated Orrin raped her best friend, and a third brother, Tal, raped a 14-year-old girl named Blank. Collars named other individuals involved in big orgy parties with her, other young girls, and older Victoria's Secret models, including Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. All right, so I'm not sure what the context of this is, but we're going to see a lot of interesting and real information, and probably a lot of not real information as well. I guess it'll be up to us to sort through this. Remember, you know, Bill Clinton was, in fact, Jeffrey Epstein's like best friend, according to everybody that knew him, including some of the survivors, whereas Donald Trump has consistently exposed what Jeffrey Epstein was up to. And I always like to point back to a video from
JazzFeline5970 super chatted $5. A man asking for an HJ with a glove is the most comically unbelievable thing I've ever heard.
I think it was, they felt it would make it more believable because he is a germaphobe. So if they added that angle to it, it would make it more believable. I think that's what it is, you know? I mean, if you're going to make up a story, make up a good one. You know? I mean, if you're making shit up, have fun with it, right? Yeah, Bill Gates, the ones that, like, Bill Clinton looks pretty bad, Bill Gates looks pretty bad. And now Elon's kind of, in my opinion, kind of up there with Bill Gates and Bill Clinton and looking kind of bad. Because saying you want to go to the most wildest party at Epstein Island after Epstein was already known to be a creep, that's, it's not a good look, dude. Not a good look. With the germs, though, tip lines are 99% nothing burgers. Yeah, it's... I think I've talked about this before, but you remember like Unsolved Mysteries? They used to do a tip line where they would air one of their mysteries, and then they would have a tip line for anybody to call in. And the amount of tips you get that are mostly just nonsense, like 99.9% of it is all nonsense. And you have to go through all that nonsense to maybe find something that's actually a real tip. Yeah, you know, it's useful, but it takes a lot of work to sort out the bullshit. And then what do you know is bullshit or not? Like, sometimes you don't even know if something's bullshit or not. Come on, coppers. Hey, oh, get him. Get him. You can't do that. You can't do that. You gotta arrest that guy right now. That guy's... What the fuck? You can't do that.
Actually, you're ungrateful for wanting me to go to jail for 5 subs. Got me fucked up.
Was that like a test to see how they'd react? The fuck? That was dumb as fuck. He's lucky, dude. He's lucky they didn't throw his ass off the bike right there. They should have.
2015 of Donald Trump when he was still, you know, candidate, and wasn't even, it was like early on in 2015. He hadn't even done the debates, I don't think. And somebody asked him about Epstein because Epstein was in the news, and he said, they did some weird stuff on that island. You should ask the prince about that. You should ask Prince Andrew about that. And it's like, from that point alone, it's like, I don't think this guy's in on it. I don't think this guy's one of the people doing this. Just because the way he reacted, he's just like, oh, Jeffrey Epstein, ask Prince Andrew about that. It was way before Prince Andrew was like convicted for this, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. Has Elon even fucking... Let's see. Let's see if Elon's even responded to this shit yet. Let's see. Let's see what Elon said today. It looks like Elon's not even responding to it. Elon, why did you want to go to his most wildest party, dude? Like, why would you do that? Like I'm gonna fucking talk to someone who's known to fuck around with underage women and be like, I want to go to your wildest party. Maybe he was retarded and didn't know. He thought it was just a real cool party island, bro. I don't know. Yeah. Looks like he's ignoring it for now. That's interesting. That's interesting. And here's Stephen A. If you don't support what happened to Don Lemon, you don't support the First Amendment. Okay, well, then if you don't support Don Lemon being arrested, you don't support the freedom to freely worship in this country. Like, your fucking rights don't give you the right to impede on other people's rights, right? That's how it works. You know, your rights are not fucking so you can just like totally make everybody else fucking miserable. It's my right to fucking fuck with you. It's like, no, dude, everybody has rights. And if your rights are infringing on someone else's rights, then you're the one in the wrong.
And whether you like it or not, Don Lemon is a member of the press. Don Lemon has been...
Okay, so he can do whatever he wants then? Right? So he can just show up to your house while you're banging your fucking wife, Stephen A., and be like, I'm a member of the press. So I could show up and film you as you have sex with your wife. No, there are limitations to this shit. Okay? It's called the FACE Act, by the way.
Been in journalism for 30 years. Don Lemon worked at CNN for 17 years. And just because you don't have a specific organization that you're working for, that's where the word independence comes from. It doesn't mean that your journalism credentials are stripped. Not when you've been doing it for decades like him.
No one's stripping his credentials, retard. He's just in trouble because they barged into a fucking Christian church and fucked around and disrupted their ability to fucking freely worship. And they intimidated and made them scared. Like, one lady got hurt, like, because like some of them ran out of the church because they thought like this could be like a shooting or something, because these Christians are kind of scared in churches when people just barge in because, hello, there's been a lot of people barging into Christian churches and shooting people. So that there was this like lady who like ran out scared and like I think she broke something or hurt something.
This is straight BS what he's going through.
No, it's BS what he did, Stephen A. Smith.
I'm a member of the press too.
Good, you can go to jail too.
And ain't no way in hell anybody in the field of journalism shouldn't be supporting Don Lemon today. And that's including anyone on the right. Anybody in journalism. I'm not saying it was wise. I'm not saying I would have done it. I'm not saying he should have walked into a church to do interviews.
Have you read the law, Don Lemon? Like, you guys did this because you want to treat fucking abortion clinics like they're churches that we can't protest at and we can't disrupt abortion clinics. And like, I kind of, like, I'm against abortion, but if it's law, it's passed, it's legal, then yeah, people shouldn't be harassed when they're getting medical treatment, even if I disagree with the treatment. And you guys created that law. The Democrats fucking created that law. And you had to tie it to churches to make it seem, you know, I don't know. You tied it to churches for some reason, and now that law is coming back to bite you in the ass. And I agree with that part of the law. Like, yeah, it should be illegal for you to barge into a church while everybody's in there praying and start screaming obscenities at them and basically shutting down their fucking their day at church. That should be illegal.
And so, stuff like that
no
for a couple of minutes, but it don't warrant this. You support this, you don't support the First Amendment.
I wonder if Stephen A. would like it if he was in church. I don't know if he goes to church, but let's say he was a Christian man and he went to church Sunday and he's with his beautiful wife and his children and his grandkids. And then a bunch of crazy white people come in and start screaming the N-word and start fucking, you know, talking about nasty shit. I wonder how he would feel about it. I wonder if he'd want there to be a law to protect his ability to go to church and not get harassed by a bunch of fucking maniacs. I wonder.
You don't support freedom of the press. Don Lemon has been critical of me. I don't give a damn.
It wasn't, look, if Don Lemon would have kept his mouth shut and he would have just filmed and he would have not got in there and like actually helped to disrupt the church, and he would have just documented, he probably would be fine. But he opened his big fucking mouth, buried himself by making it clear he was part of this clandestine operation, and then he fucked up. If he would have kept his mouth shut, he could have probably hid behind, hey, I was just a journalist documenting, I was not part of the operation to go in and shut this church down. But yeah, he fucked up because he's a retard. Yeah, this is with Steve Bannon shit. You know, I got to stop saying Steve Bannon's my dad because people are going to believe it and they're going to be like, your dad's a pedophile. Steve Bannon, I mean, dude, I like Bannon, but it's a little weird, his relationship with Epstein, and then they were making a documentary together, and the documentaries never came out. It's a little weird, dude. Yeah, here's the stuff with Bannon. They also made fun of Trump, with Epstein joking that Trump should be called a re-grifter, not a regifter. And Bannon, in other instances, using the moniker stable genius and to refer to the president, and quipping Trump was out of gas in reference to an Axios report about his schedule. Sounds like Bannon was not liking Trump, even when he was working for him. So yeah, I mean, Bannon and Epstein, they seem to be boys. They seem to be boys. It's not a good look. Democrats are livid after the latest Epstein files dump finds that Jeffrey Epstein admitted Donald Trump never got a massage in an email to Michael Wolff. Absolutely brutal. He never got a massage. Okay, well, that's a good sign, but I don't think that's going to be enough to make people go, oh, he's definitely didn't do anything. Epstein files Steve Bannon texts show close ties. Yeah, went through that already. Last year, Elon Musk said Jeffrey Epstein tried to get him to go to his island, but he refused. New emails show Musk actively asking Epstein what day night will be the wildest party on our island. Let's see. This is what I hate about X on desktop. Is the documents are so small and there's no way to make it bigger. But yeah, here's the beginning. What day night will be the wildest party on your island? That's Elon Musk to Jeffrey Epstein. Any day, 1st to 8th. Play it by ear if you want. Always space for you. So yeah, I mean, he says he never went to the island. So maybe they never went to the island, but this is not a good look, Elon. What day night will be the wildest party on your island? Like, you're sending that to one of the most disgusting human beings in the world. And this is at a time when everybody pretty much knew the dude was up to some bullshit. Crazy, dude. Not a good look, Elon. Not a good look. Here's Alex talking about it.
Well, the chickens are coming home to roost for Bill Gates and Larry Summers and hundreds of other big top globalist Democrats. The Democrats wanted all the Epstein files released. 3+ million, 180+ thousand images, over 2,000 videos released today by the DOJ. And right in the middle of it, of course, is Bill Gates with a whole bunch of Russian girls and other women reportedly contracting STDs.
Ooh.
And then trying to get his people to get him drugs, antibiotics to slip into his wife's drink because he was worried he'd gotten Melinda Gates.
So Melinda Gates publicly said that part of the reason she divorced Bill Gates was over the Epstein shit. And it turns out Bill Gates got an STD from some Russian hookers that Epstein hooked him up with, allegedly, according to what I'm hearing. And then I guess he gave that STD to his wife. And then he tried to sneak antibiotics, he tried to slip antibiotics into his wife's drink so that she wouldn't know that she had the STD. I mean, that's some creepy shit.
Sick with an STD. And remember, she was on record divorcing him years ago because of the Epstein thing and more, she said. Now, understand, in all this blackmail, it's known that Epstein had been blackmailing him for a while, and he'd been using Epstein for blackmail over scientists he needed, and the two, of course, being scum, turned on each other. So the stuff they tried to blackmail Gates with members of the foundation, is limited things, like Russian hookers and antibiotics and slipping drugs, into his wife's drink to try to cure her before she figured out she had a disease.
That's nasty work,
They like
bro.
to limit it to little things like that, not the really hardcore stuff, the underage pedophilia, the Zorro Ranch, stem cell facility, all the other crazy mad scientist stuff, the controlling Harvard, MIT, top scientists, the blackmail and funding. That's what Bill Gates is all about. He's controlling world medicine, world vaccine programs, spends tens of millions a year to do that. His dad was the head of Planned Parenthood. His mom was the head of the IBM Eugenics Society that was handed over when Watson died, the head of IBM. Got the highest reward ever in Nazi Germany from Hitler. I mean, you have to know all these background facts. I made films about it, written books on it. I covered my film Endgame. It's free online. Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement. And so, regardless, more obviously is going to be found in these files. Long before I endorsed Trump, I knew there was nothing real in there. Trump said, hey, I'm not in there, but it's going to hurt a lot of people that are bad and a lot of innocent people. And so you guys want it released, release it all. And then he said, it's a hoax, meaning it's a Russiagate hoax and he's involved. He's clarified that many times that no, it's real. Epstein was a scumbag. It was Trump that first kicked him out of the club, 18 years ago in Mar-a-Lago, because he pulled Virginia Giuffre out of there when she worked there, and Trump found out about it and got pissed. So it's not about defending Trump, it's about the facts. And Trump handled the Epstein stuff horrible the first 8 months of his administration. And so, that said, people got pissed at him, but there's nothing really there. But the Democrats don't care. They think they can control the corporate media, little cherry pick things like, oh, Melania was a hooker and worked for Epstein, which we already heard 9 years ago wasn't true. But that's what pissed Trump off. But now you can dig through the 3 million plus files. I know our reporters are. Stuff's getting posted at Infowars.com. Real Shows on X.
3 million files, bro. 3 million fucking files.
I'll do a special broadcast tomorrow.
It's insane.
On the subject.
It looks like Epstein was one of these email guys from his phone who would just all day long, he'd be emailing people. So I'm sure it's a ton of just fucking emails with people.
And so we're ferreting through it, and so are all the researchers online. We'll be posting the latest research and findings in there at Real Alt Shows on X and our backup channel at AJN Live, the Alt Shows Network at AJN Live. But Bill Gates.
Would you honk in that situation? Flint Dibble says, imagine rolling down the highway and looking at the driver if the car you are passing. And if the car you're looking at the driver, the car you are passing, and it's AJ doing InfoWars whilst driving. Would you honk? I would definitely honk. I would give him a little honkaroo. Like, darn, darn, darn. What's up, dude?
Not a happy camper. Bill Gates, real crimes is eugenics, poison shots to the racial.
Yeah, I think he was.
JCD780 super chatted $1.48. Zero chance Epstein was using a Gmail account, lol.
Well, the ones we're seeing are the J.E. Epstein or whatever at Gmail. Right? Jeffrey Epstein, JEE vacation at gmail.com. So I'm sure he had multiple Gmail accounts, but this is the email I'm always seeing whenever an email comes up from Epstein. JEE vacation at gmail.com. I wonder if that email is still, anybody want to, should I email? Should we email the JEE vacation at gmail.com? Then I'll end up in the Epstein files. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he did have this Gmail account, unless these are all fake emails, Lord Hito, what are you doing? You're not in the action? You're not in the action, bro? Looks like, I guess they got him to disperse a bit there. That's a good sign. I mean, it's not good for entertainment. I mean, honestly, what I'd want is a bunch of horses running people over. That's kind of what I want to see. But yeah, good work so far. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's get back to Alex here.
Your immune system, give you heart attacks, cancer, you name it. That's all been confirmed. He can run, but he can't hide. But at the same time, he's being consumed by his own blackmail ring, and the fact that Epstein had those files and was trying to blackmail him later for billions of dollars. So there's no honor among thieves. That's where all this.
Rich people don't use Gmail? Man, I don't know, JCD. I've dealt with a lot of rich people, and a lot of them use Gmail. I remember when Gmail first came out, like my Gmail account, my email is like my full name at Gmail, and it's great. It's great. So I was quick to get to Gmail because I wanted to get like my actual name in my email, so it was just easy. But yeah, when Gmail first came out, everybody wanted it. It was the shit, dude, compared to Yahoo Mail and Hotmail and all that other bullshit. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of rich people use Gmail because it was the best email option for a long time. I don't know now. I'm sure there's better options now, but I still just use Gmail. But yeah, I know a lot of rich people that use Gmail, bro. Might not be the best idea, but
This is going, and that's really the moral of the story. All right.
so do you think they're not real? Is that what you're saying, JCD? It's all fake? All right, it could be possible too, JCD.
I'll break more down
All
as
could
it
be, all that could be
unfolds.
possible.
But just watch the corporate media basically not report on this because it doesn't feed into their narrative. But they asked for it, so like Trump said, now they get it.
Millions. Elon Musk exchanged emails with Jeffrey Epstein. Yep, we've already talked about this. Patrick Bet David hopped into the TMZ live hot seat over Don Lemon's arrest Friday. And it got fiery. Let's see.
Why don't we start with your
Every time I think of TMZ, I always think of them cheering the death of Charlie Kirk.
take? Legit arrest or not?
You see, this is concerning to me because we need Don Lemons out there. We don't need to arrest Don Lemons. We need the opposing ideas. And you guys know Don and I are probably not on the same side politically. But then the other side of it is if you think about, we set the precedent that if you want to protest outside, and I watched a lot of this stuff closely at the beginning, it was like maybe Don's just asking a guy questions. And then the clips came out that he was talking to the protesters outside. And then at the end of the clip said, turn it off. I don't want it to be in the camera. And then he said, I never talked to the protesters. I didn't even know what they were doing. He got himself in trouble with this. He should have never done this. He could have just waited for the pastor to come out.
I have covered everything.
It's so dumb at the end of the day because it's like, you guys passed this law. You created this law. And now we're doing what we're supposed to do, which is enforcing the laws. And he clearly broke that law that you guys passed. But now you don't want the law enforced. You want it enforced when it's right-wing people protesting abortion clinics. But then when it's a church, we're not supposed to enforce it. So it's only, they'll only be happy if it's only enforced against right-wing people. The second you use their own laws against them, then it's wrong. It's terrible. But it's your law. You fucking wrote it. But did Don Lemon have a problem with this law? I bet you if you went through and you found Don Lemon, it might exist. Don Lemon talking about the abortion clinic protesters getting arrested. He had no problem with that. He probably supported that. But then when that law gets turned back on him because he breaks the law, now he doesn't support it. Now it's a problem.
I were to cover that protest. My news director said, go cover it. And I didn't go in the church to cover it. I think I would be fired.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Harvey. You've been around the block for a while. Who else, what person at his size, at his level of a name and credibility has done this? Who's done this before?
Everybody.
That has gone
Everybody.
To go into a church?
I have. By the way, I have. First AME Church. I did that.
Okay, so for us, if you look at this and say the following, flip it. So now imagine all of a sudden they say nothing. So this means I'm a 22-year-old YouTuber, citizen journalist. Guess what, guys? The government does nothing. Go in the middle of Joel Osteen protests. Go in the middle of Islam. Go in the middle of House of Prayer. Go in the middle. Create ruckus. Videos are getting viral. We're getting hundreds of thousands of viewership, subscribers, dollars. Is that a good idea?
Yes,
You know what that does?
But hold on.
Hold on.
Patrick, we're talking about two different things.
Chaotic.
No, Patrick,
I don't think we are, though.
No, what you just said about people going in and disturbing a church service, that's about the protesters. But we're talking about someone who is covering, as a journalist, the protesters. There's two separate things. We need Don.
Bro, he was part of the fucking operation, dude. He was in on it. He didn't just show up and quietly document, okay? He knew it was a clandestine operation. His own words are what bury him. So the idea that he was just a journalist just documenting, if he had just done that, then they probably wouldn't have arrested him. But I'll find the clips. They're out there of him fucking spilling the beans on himself and making it himself look guilty of being involved in the operation. And he's not just there to film.
Don Lemons. We need Georgia Ford.
And then he actually went while the pastor was trying to get control of things. And he kind of the pastor didn't want to interview him, and he kind of forced an interview and put mics in people's faces. I think if he would have done it a little bit more, just sit back, film it, fly on the wall journalism, documentation, then there would be a better argument for, he's just doing journalism.
people
we do
who have opposing views.
But then what's your problem with him going inside the church to chronicle what is going on?
Listen, the lawyer's going to do their jobs. This morning I had Cuomo on the podcast. He's giving the argument on both sides, and I totally get it. He's got good lawyers. The other side's going to make their own argument. We're going to see what's going to happen at the end of the day. There's going to be discovery, a lot of things coming out. I am not a fan of people getting arrested because even when the other side did it to Trump, to O'Keefe, to all these guys, I said, this thing's going to flip.
So I'm not a fan of people being arrested with bogus made-up charges. But when people actually break the law, then that's what the law is there for. If you don't enforce the law, then what's the point of having laws if we're not going to fucking enforce them? Let's just have complete anarchy then. So yeah, the context matters here. Are you breaking the law? If you're breaking the law, then yeah, I support you being arrested.
This is not what we want. We don't want to be in a mode of arresting. However, if he's accused of joining the protesters, then going in to create ruckus, asking questions of the pastor in a house of prayer, in a place where people are coming into, worship, if they can make a case, because we don't have another name at his stature that's done this before, if that does, I think he's going to end up being guilty. But the likelihood of that happening is less than 5%. Don's probably not going to, nothing's going to end up happening to Don Lemon. Don's going to walk. It's less than 5-10% chance of anything happening.
You're right, but look at the backdrop here. That you've got now Don Lemon's arrest. You have a Washington Post reporter where they got a search warrant to find out where she was getting sources from, or who are her sources. We have lawsuits against the New York Times, Paramount, ABC. There is a theme.
Valid ones.
Well, we could argue that. There is a theme here. And the theme is,
Did these guys get Trump's back when Trump was getting fucking completely railroaded with some bullshit charges where all Trump did was take a loan from a fucking bank and pay it back, and all of a sudden that's a crime? Like, did they speak up about that? If Trump breaks laws, yes, he should go to jail as well. Okay? If Trump is fucking guilty of breaking a law, he should go to jail as well. But what they did to Trump is they just made shit up. They just pulled shit out of the bag. And then none of these fuckers were defending Trump and going, this is just, they're railroading him. This is just a political hit job. None of them would defend Trump for that. But then when Don actually breaks the law to the T of the law, then it's, this is wrong. This is a problem.
if you're a journalist, you could get arrested. They could get a search warrant for your home to find out about your sources.
I don't like that.
There is a theme that ultimately is undercutting the First Amendment.
Don lied afterwards. I don't know who he was sitting down with. He was sitting down with the same lady that said she wanted to see somebody get killed. I don't know what the lady's name is. It's not Kara Swisher. It was a different lady. She went viral the day before. He said, I didn't meet these guys. I didn't know what they were doing. If that is what he said, and he kind of got himself in trouble with this. But for us to see journalists getting arrested and all this stuff, I do not want to go in this. This is not good for America. But Don Lemon screwed up here, in my opinion.
Yeah, but here's the key: are journalists being arrested for just being journalists, or are they being arrested for being part of an organized operation to go in and interfere and shut down a church in the middle of church? The details matter. Like, oh, I'm a journalist. That means I can break the law, and I'm just covering it. I just showed up with the bank robbers and helped plan the bank robbery, and then showed up and filmed. I had nothing to do with it. I'm just a journalist. Like, no, you're going to jail. The willful ignorance gets annoying. Let's see, I think it's from earlier today. This is Border Patrol. Yeah, I think it's out by the Whipple building or whatever. This is from earlier today. So again, they'll say, well, they're just attacking well, the protesters are blocking the fucking road. Okay, it's the same thing like Portland. People like the details are always glossed over. What they're doing is trying to essentially block the entrance and exits of these facilities. So then that forces ICE, if they want to continue to operate and be able to leave and come and go from their facility, they got to come and deal with the crowd because local police fucking won't. And then it's just, oh, look at why they're doing this. No, these protesters asked for this. They escalated it to this level so they could get this response. And then the left-wing journalists can just be like, oh, ICE is just attacking protesters.
Let's get back to the sidewalk.
Yeah, please get back to the sidewalk and all of this will stop, but they won't do that. This is what they want. So it's always women, dude. It's always these middle-aged white women who just haven't had dick in like a long time. They're miserable, they're lonely, their cats are not fulfilling them. So they got to go fucking fight a war against the government so they can feel something in their fucking chest, that giant fucking hole in their heart that's just dead. You know, if they would just go out and just get a man and get some good dick, this would probably stop really quick. New Epstein files. Yeah, we've talked. New Epstein files show that Elon Musk was in communication through email with Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. Again, I'm just going through the bookmarks. There's a lot of shit. Here's Lemon after he got released today.
I will not stop now. In fact, there is no more important time than right now, this very moment, for a free and independent media that shines a light on the truth and holds those in power accountable. Again, I will not stop now. I will not stop ever. Last night, the DOJ sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for something that I've been doing for the last 30 years, and that is covering the news.
Shut the fuck up. That's such bullshit. Oh, I was just arrested for being a journalist. No, if you were just being a journalist, you wouldn't be arrested. You broke a law called the FACE Act, Don.
The First Amendment of the Constitution protects that work for me and for countless of other journalists.
What else does the First Amendment protect? Does it also protect the right to freely worship? And because of now the FACE Act, does it also protect churches from having fucking mobs of people storming in there and fucking intimidating them and scaring them and disrupting their ability to freely worship? Does it also protect that as well, Don?
Do what I do. I stand with all of them, and I will not be silenced. I look forward to my day in court news. I
look forward to your day in court too. And you know, most likely the charge is going to be dropped. I honestly don't think anything's going to stick long run. Yeah, judge releases Don Lemon without bail. At least make him pay something, dude. No bail? Come on. Don Lemon indictment has been unsealed by the court, officially showing he has been charged with 2 federal felonies for participating in the attack on City's Church in St. Paul. Don Lemon was arrested by federal agents. What's this one?
Also breaking right now, I'm just getting this in to my ear and to our newsroom. Don Lemon has been taken into custody. That is according to a statement from his attorney, adding that the former CNN anchor was arrested by federal agents in Los Angeles while he was there to cover the Grammy Awards. Lemon's attorney did not say what the charges are at this time. However, he was under federal investigation by the Trump administration for appearing at a protest in a church in Minnesota. So we're monitoring this news and situation.
Yeah, here's the.
What do you think of this? I mean, this is unacceptable.
See if I can read this. United States of America, Don Reynaldo Lemon. His middle name's Reynaldo.
It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship.
But there were folks who will say,
I have to take care of my flock.
Okay, but listen, we live in there's a constitution in the First Amendment
Don't push me.
freedom of speech and freedom to assembly.
He wants you to get away from him. He doesn't want to do the interview. He's trying to nudge you away because you're fucking interrupting his ability to get control of the situation right now.
Assemble and protest.
He's have his flock, his parishioners, The members of his church have just ran out the back door thinking you guys were going to start murdering people. He's a little more worried about that right now, Don.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me, though.
We're here.
That was such bullshit. Please don't push me. That's the one that really infuriates me. He's just trying to like make it look bad. It's like the guy's just being, he doesn't want to be interviewed right now, Don. You're forcing an interview on him and interrupting his church service. And he doesn't want to be interviewed. He's just being nice, talking to you.
We're here to worship Jesus. Yes. That's why we're here. Yeah. Okay, that's why we're here. Okay. That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a Christian?
No one is willing to talk.
Okay,
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually.
I wonder if these guys are going to protest at the gates of heaven when they're dead. When they're dead and Jesus is like, yeah, you can't come in here. We have borders. And you're not allowed because you were a piece of shit when you were alive. They're going to sit outside the gates of heaven with their little signs. You know, there's no illegals in stolen land. You stole heaven. Heaven's... Yeah, I don't know what it is. I love how they always talk for Jesus, dude. I love it. I love it how they speak for Jesus. Don Lemon arrested. Yeah, we watched that one already. Federal agents hauled Don Lemon out of bed at 4 a.m. in Los Angeles in connection with his presence at the mob-like storming of a Minnesota church. He was supposed to be covering the Grammys after a grand jury indictment was issued. But no one gives a fuck about the Grammys. President Trump, yeah, this is Trump finally, because Trump was always kind of seeming to like he was not sure what to think about the Renee Good and Alex Preddy shootings. And here's him talking about Preddy. Agitator and perhaps insurrectionist Alex Preddy's stock has gone way down. Well, that's one way to put it. I mean, I don't know if your stock matters when you're dead, but that's one way to put it. Stock has gone way down with the just released video of him screaming and spitting in the face of a very calm and under control ICE officer. And then crazily kicking in a new and very expensive government vehicle, so hard and violent. In fact, that the tail light broke off in pieces, it was quite a display of abuse and anger for all to see. Crazy, crazed, and out of control. The ICE officer was calm and cool, not an easy thing to be under those circumstances. Make America great again. Hey, maybe Trump's getting it, dude. Like, we can't fall into their grift. We can't allow their propaganda to decide our behavior. It's like, oh, they got good propaganda that really hits the heartstrings. So now we're going to back off of actually doing what we want to do, which is enforce the laws and get rid of sanctuary cities. Here's another base black dude. I'm telling you, these guys might, if they come around and we get all the cool black dudes that everybody on the internet loves and the left worships, and we get them to come around and stop with the fucking bullshit. I don't know. Maybe people will start waking up to this, like the simple reality of like, yeah, nobody in America is allowed to just walk into another country illegally. We're all going to be criminals the moment we do that, and we're going to be deported back home. Like, if we don't have that luxury everywhere in the world, why are we giving that luxury to the rest of the world? No, it's just fucking common sense, bro.
I don't see what the problem is. Like, I ain't never tried to sneak into a country. So I can't really just be like, oh, bro, I can't believe, like, if I try to sneak into somewhere, they gonna stop me. So how are we wrong for saying, bro, you broke into America, go home? They tried to let niggas go for free. Niggas ain't want to go. So shit, we gotta throw folks out, bro. It be like that, bro. It be like that, bro. I don't see.
I like that, yeah. Thank you, man. I love to hear it. What is this? This unhinged video posted by Trump implied he is ordained by God and doesn't make mistakes. So Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, the Hodge twins, oh yeah. This is Trump like telling a bunch of his supporters to shut the fuck up and stop questioning him and just let him cook. And again, like, I don't know if Trump, somebody else is running the account, but this is fucking stupid. Trump, you need to listen to your base. Maybe you should shut the fuck up and actually listen to us, because it seems like you kind of sometimes don't know what the fuck you're doing. But obviously you're just the genius who's so many steps ahead. None of us can figure out why you do some stupid shit. Like, tell your own voter base not to support you over the Epstein files. Like, maybe you're the one that needs to shut the fuck up and actually listen to your base, Trump. But yeah, this came out.
Do you remember what it was like when the 2020 election was rigged and stolen? Do you remember all the bullshit stories people told you about how the fraudulent election would be overturned? Do you remember the symbols of tyranny when fences went up around D.C. for Joe Biden's inauguration? Do you remember watching fuel and food prices skyrocket in a matter of months? Do you remember watching our borders being invaded by a virtual army of unidentified criminals? Do you remember watching our nation get systematically destroyed for 4 years by the Joe Biden auto pen administration? Do you remember longing for the days of winning when we had Donald Trump in the White House? Do you remember thinking he was going to die when the bullet aimed at his brain only grazed his ear? Do you remember rejoicing after witnessing the miracle that saved his life? Do you remember celebrating the epic landslide victory in November of 2024? This is what you hoped for. This is what you prayed for. This is what you voted for. So why are you questioning every decision he makes?
We're not questioning every decision he makes. We're calling him out when he's fucking going in the wrong direction. Like when he starts fucking around with creating new wars when he ran on no new wars, and that's why we voted for him. When he starts backing down on the deportations and like, oh, we're going to lower the amount of ICE. Like, that's when we do it, dude. Like, I'm not just going to, I'm sorry. If you want a cult, you should have ran as a Democrat. If you want your side to just be a cult who's just going to fucking whatever you do, you're God, and we're just going to spin everything to make you look like God, you ran on the wrong fucking ticket, idiot.
Now that he's back in office, God didn't save his life so he could make mistakes. He knows what he's doing. Maybe it's time to shut the fuck up and let him cook. This has been a public service announcement paid for by the Dilly Meme team.
So you see, they had a shot of Owen Schroyer in there. And everybody's like, are you going to respond? Trump told you to shut the fuck up. Antifa agitator harasses the wrong man at a restaurant, pow, and it's over. This one is pretty funny. There's been a couple wild fight clips that came out like that. I think I have it saved in here. That chick that like, I think she's a teenager, but she's like an MMA fighter. And she just ragdolls this chick. Like they try to jump her. And she just grabs this chick by the hair, and it looks like it's fake the way she ragdoll. Like I'll try to find that clip. But here's another fun one.
Wait, can we get your Oh, you're insecure. That ego's hitting hard, huh? Woo! Oh my God! Right now.
See these people. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta. If you don't know how to fight, then stop starting fights. If you're not in the fucking gym, like boxing, wrestling, doing jujitsu, you cannot gamble and just fight somebody on the street, because a lot of fucking people are these days. There's a lot of people who are trained to actually fight. MMA is very popular. MMA gyms, people love it. But these people just like, oh, I get it in my head that I'm a badass, so I'm just going to go start fights in the street. Like, yeah, good luck with that, dude. Good luck with that. I'm not a trained fighter. You're not going to catch me trying to start fights. I'll talk a lot of shit, but I'm not going to start fights with fucking anybody. Like, oh, what? So fucking retarded, dude. Well, you got what you wanted.
Wait, can we get your
Was this a slap, too? Let's see.
That ego's hitting hard, huh?
I mean, the sound, it was almost like he slapped him. Let's see. Was that a slap or a fist? It looks like a fist, yeah. Just, or was he holding something in his hand? Look at him. He just sits there and takes it, too. He thinks these people live in such a foolish fucking fantasy world. He thinks like, I'm gonna throw a punch and I'm gonna be so tough, and then he misses, and then he just stands there thinking no one's ever gonna hurt me. No, retard. It doesn't work that way. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, so I'm at the bookmarks now. I'm gonna have to skip through a lot of shit I've already talked about. There's a lot of shit I didn't talk about. I want to find the clip of the MMA chick. Oh, here's some stuff. Here we go. Let's check in on the ladies, huh? Should we check in on the women's? Let's see. Do I have a check in on the women's song? Let's see. I think I have a check in on the women's song, right? Or how about this one? very true, by the way. They are. They're very crazy. Here's another crazy one.
My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with one of my exes. Last week, I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber to the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me. And this year, I have had chlamydia twice.
Why do women do this? Why do they film themselves admitting things that are so fucking embarrassing, as if it's like a badge of honor? Like, bitch, you don't need to tell anybody this. I mean, I might have hooked up with you. Now I know you have chlamydia. I'm going to steer clear of you, okay?
So far.
But at least chlamydia, you can cure that, right? So, I don't know.
Happy wedding.
There's a real cost to being a whore as a woman. Like, they want to make it seem like it's so cool and empowering to be a whore as a woman. It's like, no. It is not. It is not. I'm not all women. Some women can be whores and it's no problem, I guess. But the psychological toll that women have to go through when they're having sex with random guys all the time. And then when you do meet the guy you want to hook up with, everything's fucked because now you can't really pair bond because you've fucking fucked hundreds of dudes already. And no dude, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be with a chick who's fucked hundreds of dudes. And honestly, if I'm with a chick, I don't even want to, I want to pretend like she's never fucked any other dude but me. Do women know that? That we don't like that? I don't know.
How is that homophobic?
That's homophobic. You're saying a guy can't wear makeup on his face and that's unattractive, but a girl can do it.
I'm not saying a guy can't wear makeup on his face. I'm just saying that I personally don't want to date a guy who's wearing makeup.
And that's homophobic
That's
then?
not homophobic.
Yeah, so I left.
So fucking stupid. Is it homophobic? I don't think it's homophobic. I mean, it's just not very manly. Women like men. What's this one?
Okay, listen, I've confirmed it. My husband no longer cares about me. Okay, so this morning when I woke up in a really bad mood. Okay, I don't know why I woke up in a bad mood, but I was just in a bad mood. And I wanted to talk to him about it. I really did. So when he asked me the first time, he said, "What's wrong with you? You're acting like you're in a bad mood or something." I said, "No, I'm fine." Okay, so then he asks again. He was like, "No, I can tell something's wrong with you. What's going on? Is there something wrong?" And I said, "No, I'm fine." And then he never asked me again. He never asked again. And what hurts the most is that I was going to tell him on that third time. I was going to tell him the third time that he asked. And then he just must not care. He must not give a single shit what's wrong with me because he didn't ask for the third time. He did not persist with the questions. He asked twice and he let it go. Who does that? Who does that?
I'll tell you who does that. Somebody who doesn't care about their wife. That's who does that. Somebody who's probably cheating on her. Somebody who is preoccupied talking to somebody else all day. He hasn't even texted me today to ask me what was wrong. He hasn't because he hasn't thought twice about it.
There's no winning, bro. It's man. Sometimes there is no winning with women. You know. What's wrong, honey? Oh, nothing. I'm fine. What's wrong, honey? Oh, no, nothing. I'm fine. Okay, well, I guess she's fine. And you go to work, and then this is the TikTok video you start watching. You're like, my girl just put out a TikTok video. I guess she wasn't fine. Look, ladies, I understand, like, we're different, right? Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Yeah, I get it. But you can help us, right? You can help us by stopping with the stupid games like that. Like, if we ask you what's wrong, just fucking tell us. Stop thinking we're fucking Nostradamus and we're going to, oh, actually, there is something wrong. I'm just going to have to ask her 17 times. And on the 17th time, she'll eventually reveal what's wrong. Ladies, please make life easy for us. We like to make life easy for you. Maybe you could try to make life easy for us, but I guess it'll never happen. It'll never happen.
He has not let it consume his thoughts. It's been consuming mine. I've been unwell all day. The only way for him to properly make up for this.
Okay, listen, I've confirmed it. My husband no longer cares about me. Okay, so this morning when I woke up in a...
She no longer cares about you. That's why he asked multiple times how you were doing. That's what people do when they don't care about you. Remember this old video? The COVID hysteria?
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take a look.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
It's so great that it's like an old Southern guy. I don't know. It just makes it even funnier.
I can see that.
That's so cute too. That filter is so cute. I'd be like, you know what? It's fine. You can stay a cat. This one's hilarious too.
Good evening. Just wanted to remind us that due to inclement weather, church tomorrow is canceled. Get your ass out the camera. Good evening. Just wanted to remind us that due to inclement weather.
Women, dude. I mean, you have to think this is AI or something. Like,
church tomorrow is canceled. Get your ass out the camera.
And then the way he just goes right back. Get back into character. He's a player, bro. Look, just because he's a church man don't mean he's not a player as well. 2025 census data is in. North Carolina leads with 84,000+ new residents. South Carolina, 67,000. So you got to understand, this is a big part of why they need to keep bringing in illegals. Because they're bleeding people. American citizens are leaving these fucking hellholes for better run cities and better run states. And they're going to lose electoral votes. They're going to lose, House seats. They're going to lose Senate seats if they don't, by the next census, show that their population didn't drop in comparison to other areas. But yeah, as you can see, North Carolina, 84. This is just July 24 to July 25. This is 1 year. Texas gained 67,000. Look, all of these gaining. All these are gaining. And then look. Connecticut, Hawaii, Colorado, Maryland, Louisiana, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Illinois, New York, 137,000 less people. California, 229,000 less people. So yeah, they need the illegals, man. They need them. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, here's a deranged leftist trying to teach people how to bully MAGA.
Right, we need to talk. We are underutilizing a crucial tool of the resistance, and that is bullying. And of course you don't know how to bully. You're a good person, but don't worry, I'm a bad person. This is kind of vulnerable to admit, but I am a recovering mean girl. I'm a lot nicer now, but I still got that dog in me, and that dog bites. I'm gonna walk you through some tricks of the trade.
You're a crazy bitch. I can tell pretty quickly. You're just a crazy bitch.
The first thing you need to know about bullying is that it is not about you. It is about your target. Decenter yourself from the narrative. Stop thinking in terms of what I think. Start thinking in terms of what they think. Zero in on them and what they think is.
You're like almost attractive, but not. It's like, damn. It's like if you were baking a cake and it needed like 10 more minutes, that's you. Like you needed 10 more minutes and you would be attractive. But you came out of the oven and you're not done yet. These women, man. God bless them. We gotta love them.
Spocko2181 super chatted $4.99. They're going to better run states and bringing their politics with them.
Yeah, the hope is a lot of it is the Republicans in those states leaving, not the Democrats. I mean, I would hope, because those states are filled with Republicans as well, usually outside the cities. But yeah, that's a big problem. They come and then they start voting for the same bullshit that they fled from.
Bad and then use.
It's because they're low IQ and they fall for the emotional grift, even when they've already should know better, and they've already fallen for it 100 times before and been fucked over. They'll fall for it again.
Where should I begin?
Because a dumb bitch like this is gonna emotionally fucking. Don't you realize we're kidnapping people off the streets? And it's like, oh, she's cute. There's no way she's lying to me. She's cute. She's a deranged lunatic, okay?
How do I know what they think is bad? They're the worst people in the world. Don't worry, I got you. Here are some places where you can start. Number 1, unchangeable physical features. Height and hairline are always a great go-to, but I am encouraging you to dig deeper. Are their eyes too far apart? Do they have a snaggled tooth? Do they waddle when they walk? Are they bull-legged? But I don't want to body shame. Shut up! This isn't about you. Don't be selfish. Sure, we make great strides in the body positivity movement. That shit, we're gonna have to put a pin in it right now.
Yeah, because you don't actually care. You don't actually stand for anything. Oh, that's an interesting freeze frame. That's health. That's the sign of health right there.
and zero in and call these people a gaggle of fat fuck. You don't have to be a wordsmith. You can think in terms of images and then describe that.
So why do you need to do this? Because you don't have any actual like meaningful arguments to back up your beliefs. So then when you have to debate somebody who's on the other side, you're just going to look fucking stupid. So the only thing you can do is just attack them and do ad hominem, which is what you fucking people do all the time. You avoid any kind of debates because you can't debate because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You have no intelligence. You have no knowledge. You have no fucking facts to back it up. You just have emotion. So then when you talk to somebody who actually can like back up what they're saying and has logically arrived at their conclusions and can then debate you and destroy you because you've not thought logically, yes, just refer to how far their eyes are. I mean, that's fun. You could do that too. But maybe you should learn how to actually debate and not just be an insane, unhinged fucking lunatic.
What? I can't hear you over the sound of your double chin flapping in the wind. See, we got a strong image
was
there
funny.
and it was really cruel. Number 2, personal tragedies. This one works great if you're in a Facebook argument with your cousin's uncle's roommates in the comments section. Dig deep. Find out if they have a parent with an incurable illness that they died of. Then find a way to blame them for it.
Because that's going to make more people vote for you, right? That's going to bring over the side that you're trying to convince to vote the way you want them to. That's going to work, right? That's going to convince them. That's great. That's great. Man, this is not a freeze frame that this woman doesn't look fucking nuts.
Your mom got leukemia on purpose. It doesn't have to make sense for it to hurt. Number 3, in the moment, minor errors, fumbles, and faux pas. Did they stutter? Did they trip? Did they misspeak? Oh my God, if they misspoke, forget about it. Game over. That's a new nickname. That's a new nickname you get. No, but like in all seriousness, I do just want to say this one thing. The people who are supporting this right now are human beings. They have feelings. And that is their greatest weakness.
Yeah. She needs a husband to set her straight, dude. This is a problem. This is a problem with women, dude. Not enough strong men in their life to be like, you're being a little crazy right now. You need can you tone it down a little bit? You're acting unhinged. Did you take your medication today? I guarantee you she's on some sort of fucking medication. That's a guarantee. Do you guys want to watch one of these? This AI video is actually pretty funny because it's making fun of all the fake AI videos. Because I almost fell for one. We saw them going around, all these animals covered in ice, and and they were all AI. So this guy kind of made fun of it. It's great.
Gosh, buddy, your head's stuck in ice. Hang on. It's okay. I'm right here. You're okay. We're gonna get this up. Little buddy, just stay still. We'll get that block thawed out. Fire's working on it. See that steam? It's melting quick. You're doing good. Almost there. Little man, bubble time. You're doing great. Let's get under your chin. There we go. What do you think of the duck, huh? Give us a shake. All right, buddy, I got you some fettuccine Alfredo. Look at that. Go ahead. You like that? That's fancy stuff. Hey, mouth just like we practiced. Right there on the edge. Yeah, good. Give it a little puff of air. I'll move the slide for you. Ready? Nice. That's a note. Let's try another one.
Dude, AI is getting insane, bro. AI is getting fucking insane. Oh, it's such a beautiful story.
See him again. Oh, I think he's back. Say, hey, buddy, look at you. You came back. I missed you, little guy. You hungry? Whoa, what are you?
That's a Pink Trip ending if I ever seen one right there. This is what's like AI is replacing all the cute animal videos because for the longest time, like every like crazy animal video of like somebody getting, hugging a fucking rhinoceros or something, and like that goes. Now you can just make those videos with AI, and they all go viral. Oh, look at this cute animal video, and like none of them are real anymore. This is crazy. Would you guys do this mushroom? Scientists discover a mushroom that makes you see thousands of tiny people everywhere. Like Gulliver's Travels, man.
2181 super chatted $1.99. Islam really is right about women.
You said it, Spocko. You said it. Look, I have my problems with the religion of peace, like everybody else, but I think some of the conclusions they arrived at were based on experience and wisdom. Now, they might have gone a little too far. There's probably a middle ground. And I'd say that middle ground is like 1950s America. That's all we got to do. We got to start bringing back the 50s, bro. Not the racism and the segregation, but the family structure of the 50s. But yeah, I don't know if I want to do this mushroom. I might.
For the past 4 years, I've been studying this new type of hallucinogenic mushroom. In
Thank you,
talking with
Spocko.
people who have experienced this effect firsthand, they've described the effects as first seeing several hundred, if not thousands, of little people embedded in their environment.
That's wild, bro. You could just do a mushroom that just makes little people show up. What is reality? What the fuck are we doing? Like, reality is so weird, bro. You talk about like DMT, and then you go, is this all in my head, or am I like unlocking like these other levels of reality that we normally can't observe? And now you have a mushroom that's gonna make you see little tiny elves everywhere?
Often reported as interacting with the real world, jumping on chairs and tables. One person told me as they were eating soup, the little people were jumping off their spoon into the bowl of soup, swimming around, and as they scooped their spoon to eat them, the little people remained.
Wait a minute. That's kind of psychopathic. If I'm gonna do this mushroom and I'm gonna see these little people, I'm not gonna fucking eat them. Oh, look at these little people in my soup. I wonder what happens if I eat them. The fuck? I don't know if I believe it, because who would do that? Who would sit there with soup and you got a bunch of elves jumping around your soup, bunch of little tiny elves, and then you're gonna put them in your mouth? I don't know. That's insane to me.
In their mouth. 90% of people actually see little elves or clowns or other fairy-like figures. Many people are familiar with the depiction of this effect through Gulliver's Travels, where he lands on an island called Lilliput, which is of course the namesake. Reports of this actually first comes from the early missionaries.
I wonder if like that dude that wrote Gulliver's Travels, I wonder if that's based on somebody taking these mushrooms. I don't know.
Embarking into Papua New Guinea. Decades later, in the 1990s.
How long before Rogan gets his hand on these mushrooms? How long before we gotta fucking protect our parks where they're on these mushrooms? That's what we need. We need a protect our park episode where they do these mushrooms. And I want to see what happens. Come on, Joe.
These reports of a very similar sort of mushroom began emerging in southern China. Not until recently, in the past summer, did it come to my attention that a remote culture in the northern Philippines had been also reporting this sort of Lilliputian hallucination from a locally collected wild mushroom.
Think of it like you're a hunter and gatherer, and you're just like, oh, there's a mushroom. Have you ever seen this mushroom before? No. Anybody want to try it and see what happens? And then you're like, all right, I'm hungry. You eat the mushroom. Next thing you know, you start seeing little people everywhere, little tiny fairy elves fucking running around your body. And that's got to be a crazy experience. Or like maybe, you just have no idea. You're just like, oh, this is a mushroom. All right, well, let's put it on my fucking whatever I'm eating. Got to be crazy, dude. This life is crazy. Reality is fucking strange as fuck, bro.
I actually ventured there last summer to perform field work and found out that's actually the exact same species that was previously known only from China. So the fact now that we have 3 independent cultures reporting the exact same phenomenon, and in 2 of them we've been able to verify it's the exact same species, gives us very high confidence that there is some sort of chemical inherent within this mushroom. So we're really hopeful in potentially discovering a compound in this mushroom that can reliably elicit this effect to potentially open a window and shed some light on this otherwise mysterious and bizarre neurological condition.
So it sounds like we got a new DMT or something, man. Like, what's the use of that one though? At least DMT, it's like people feel like they have a spiritual journey. Like, I mean, this one just makes you see little people running around. Okay. How is that helpful? Is that a fun trip? To just have a trip and then there's a bunch of little tiny elves running around everything? I don't know if that's the type of mushroom trip I want. That's not what I'm looking for. The Nazis in Minnesota are accusing every clean-cut male of being ICE. Yeah, we saw that one. We saw that one yesterday. Batman. Gay Batman. So, yeah, fucking Dave Smith. Has he even responded that he was totally wrong about Alex Preddy? Have these people who fucking, claim to be for border law enforcement and like removing people here illegally, and then the Alex Preddy thing comes up and they're just like, ICE is a problem. ICE, we need to do something about ICE. Have they came out now since the Preddy, the full stories come out? Have they came out and been like, yeah, sorry, I didn't know the big, I don't know, but this was Dave Smith before.
And the worst part, at least in terms of the PR, like what you're talking about is more substantive, like what was the plan here. But then in terms of the PR, and then what part of the plan was
Spocko 2181 super chatted $1.99. Reality is a story we agree to believe in.
Yeah, people talk about this a lot, about how like we're locked into our frequency of reality, but there's so much going on that we're just, we're on the wrong wavelength, or we're tuned into the wrong radio station, so we just don't see it. And that seems to really be the case with reality. Is like we've evolved to have our senses for survival, and like, but there's so much there that we're just kind of filtering out. Crazy. But yeah, thank you, Spocko. Hope you're doing good, brother.
Lie through your teeth, just lie your ass off about what overwhelmingly seems like a bad shooting, and then just tell people it's illegal to have a gun. He was coming at cops with his guns. He assaulted law enforcement. Just like, what are you doing?
Dave, what are you doing, retard? You're calling us liars when we actually understand what's going on, Dave. I guess Dave hasn't taken the time to understand what the fuck is going on. So he just assumes the right is lying when we're telling him that, hey, these people are not just protesters. You want to call them agitators? I don't even think agitators is the right word. I think the right word is insurrectionist. And if you show up to one of these fucking events where their whole job is to stalk and harass law enforcement as law enforcement is going about their day, doing their job, and you're doing it with a gun, and clearly, Dave, he's been violent many times before. I don't know, man. It's like when people should know better, that's when it's the most frustrating. And Dave Smith should absolutely fucking know better.
Like, it's also a ridiculous thing that, like, even if you supported whatever, I don't even know how to say it. Even if you support exactly the way Trump was doing it and support ICE and think we need to send them into Minnesota and we need to go after the maybe 200,000.
Yeah, but why do we need to do that, Dave? Why is it that we need to do that? It's not just we just decided to do it for no reason. No, it's because there's sanctuary cities that are not following the law, Dave. Okay? And once we decide that, hey, we're going to enforce the law, whether you like it or not, they start acting like insurgents running around with guns, attacking law enforcement. And then when one of them fucks around and finds out, then Dave comes on and goes, oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. It has no... I mean, Dave, you're so much smarter than this. It's so sad to see you have such a dumb fucking take when usually your takes are like pretty fucking good.
Illegal immigrants in Minnesota. Like, that's such a high priority for whatever reason, which no one can exactly explain. You would still go, oh, that's a bad shooting. That should be investigated. I don't have to lie and say the guy was attacking the law enforcement or whatever.
Well, we've seen the footage now of what this guy was doing, the big picture, Dave. And even the footage when he died, yeah, was he attacking? Well, he was getting in their face. He was putting their hands on them. He was trying to de-arrest a woman. He was doing everything but cooperating. And he put himself in another situation. And by the way, there's a good chance, even though it was Border Patrol that shot him, and it was ICE, that the old footage of him kicking the taillight out, that was ICE. They're not, they're two different things. There's a chance that they knew this guy was, for weeks now, has been showing up armed and, kicking vehicles, spitting on ICE officers. Like, they probably could have known that this guy was a nasty character. And that probably raised the stakes for these guys, because they're like, this guy's armed. I don't know what he's going to, like, what this is going to escalate to, if he's just building up to eventually, like, using that fucking gun. I don't know. But, yeah, dude, all of the responsibility is on the wannabe insurgents, dude. All of it.
You'd go, oh, yeah, nice.
And it's like, Dave, yeah, Dave, if you were one of those ICE agents, you would have never made a mistake, right? If it was you on the street, you'd never, ever make a mistake when you have a split second to make a fucking decision. And you're like, adrenaline's going through the roof and you're being attacked by mobs of people. Dave would never make that mistake. No, I fucking would. Dave would. Tons of people would make those mistakes. You got to realize what you're asking these people to do. Okay? We want a society of laws. We want peace. We want order. In order to do that, we have to send people out to face the danger. We have to go, hey, you're a cop. You got to now put your life on the line to keep people safe. We're asking people to go out there and risk their lives every fucking day. And then when they make a mistake, it's like, oh, you're a piece of shit murderer, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, we have to have their backs when, like, honest mistakes happen. And this was an honest mistake. They didn't want to murder the fucking guy. It was just like a terrible sequence of events, and they made a mistake. But, I mean, if we're going to treat people like this when they put their life on the line for the community to keep the community safe, who's going to want to be a cop? Who's going to want to be a cop to be like, okay, go risk your life to keep us safe. And the moment you make one mistake dealing with dangerous people, then we're all going to just charge you with murder and throw you under the bus and make it like you're the worst person ever. Who would ever want to be a cop in those situations? You got to remember what we're asking of these people to do. Like, yeah, we act like all the onus is on them. It's like, dude, we're asking people to do a very difficult, dangerous job, and we should have their backs. You know, if there's a cop running around just shooting people for no reason, obviously, if a cop is going too far, he should be removed. He should be fucking face the punishment. But we're asking a lot of these people. There should be some leeway, and we should honor them. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. Again, this is a mix. Yeah, I forgot to play this one yesterday. Bovino. This is what we lost. This is what they took from us.
Arrest as many people that touch you as you want to. Those are the general orders. All the way to the top, everybody fucking gets it if they touch you. You hear what I'm saying? Less legals? We're going to look at shipping tractor trailer loads of that shit in here. So you catch what it's all about us now. It ain't about them. Professional, legal, ethical, moral. You know what we're talking about. Legal, ethical, moral. You're on camera.
Susan, serious question. Why there? Why not in Cali or Texas? You know, somewhere that isn't the opposite side of the country. What do you, are you talking about why? Are you saying why is ICE in Minnesota and not in Texas? Is that what you're saying? Kind of a silly question, Susan, if that's what you're asking. So I'm not sure if I understand it. But of course they're in Texas. Most of the deportations are taking place in Texas. But you have to do it in every state because it's not just about. There's a big picture here that's like a balance of power situation, right? That's playing out that a lot of people don't really recognize. That like. Every state has to follow the same laws. And if one state wants to cheat so that they can affect the balance of power between states, meaning, hey, we bring in 1 million illegals, we get an extra fucking representative, we get more electoral votes, that shouldn't be allowed. See, I don't care if Minnesota, if it's the smallest illegal population, go in there and get them all out. We want to have a census that accurately calculates how many people are here legally, and we don't want a bunch of illegals in the census to skew the fucking numbers so that they can benefit by breaking the law and not following the laws of the land. So I don't know if that's what you're saying, Susan, but you know, we're capable of doing both. We're capable of deporting people in Texas and deporting people in Minnesota. We should be deporting every fucking, especially sanctuary cities where like they're trying to hide them. Like, I don't know. But yeah, there's more to it than just, why don't we just leave people alone? No, this is a balance of power thing. This is like fucking the balance of power between states. That's why they do it.
But other than that, it's what we do. What city is it, Chief? Fucking Irish Fire fucking city.
But I think they don't, I mean, even Trump said Bovino is a little out there or something like that. I don't think he's out there. I think he's old school, dude. I like Bovino. Is he perfect? Did he make mistakes? Yeah, he made mistakes. Everybody's going to make mistakes. But I don't like that they threw Bovino under the bus. Yeah, and I was wrong about this the other day. I thought Candace, when she made this comment, she was saying that the snow was in the direct sunlight and it wasn't melting, but she never made any mention of snow. Back online after of the sun. Back online after internet blackout. I grew up in Connecticut and have truly never seen an ice like this. An ice like this ever? An ice like this ever? The temperature is 30 degrees, but the ice on our treetops is not melting at all. Never seen anything like this before. 30 degrees is below freezing temperature of water. Yeah. Maybe there was a follow-up where she mentions that it's in the sun or something, but I misunderstood it. But yeah, this is really stupid. I think, why isn't it melting when it's below freezing? But I understand if it's in direct sunlight, then yeah, it can melt at 30. Anti-ice crackdowns. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what's going on live. Almost forgot about it. Oh, what the fuck is this? Is Lord Hito at Skid Row now, or is this every block in California? Yeah, what a fucking shithole, dude. Are they walking down Skid Row? What the fuck? We got helicopters.
I need that protested water. I'm getting dehydrated.
You can do it, Hito. Yeah, Mad Cow Music, sorry to hear that. Mad Cow says, someone killed one of my best friends when he was only 31 for just trying to do his job as a cop. I wonder if he'd still be alive if he was just a little more trigger happy. I mean, this is what they're dealing with, bro. Like, we want these people to go out there and put their lives on the line to get rid of the most dangerous people. They're doing it to keep people safe for society. It's a dangerous fucking, not even thankful job. In the past, you know, people used to appreciate cops. Now we just scapegoat them for political reasons. And we don't get their back when we should get their back because they're doing the hard job that we need them to do of keeping shit safe, man. Like, you hate police. Well, you're going to hate a fucking lawless society a lot more. And you're going to go, boy, I wish we had police. This is why we have them. People are like, you know what? This lawlessness shit is out of control. Let's have a police force. And let's keep our cities safe, you know? And are there corrupt bad cops? Yes, there are. They're corrupt bad people in everything. And that's just a sad part of life. It looks like they're still going out here. Let's see where this is at. Oh, Portland. Yeah, Portland never stops. I was thinking it was going to get crazier in LA. Looks like they're still doing something, but it don't look like as crazy as it was earlier. Did I have something in my show links? Yeah, the Mercado thing was kind of crazy. This one like retard right winger who's like, I swear to God, he's like the dumbest fucking right winger ever. Who's always making the right look bad, kind of like Jake Lang. Showed up to Mercado's house. Yeah, why not? Showed up to Mercado's apartment and like filmed and like tried to be like threatening to Mercado and all that. And yeah, so Mercado is like on the run now for his life. He's got to get a new apartment and all that. I think Mercado's a fucking idiot, but some people just don't realize when they're just harming their own fucking cause and making people on the right look unhinged. Like, I don't know, but yeah, that was pretty funny, to be honest. Mercado, old Mercado. I wonder what happened to him. I wonder what makes people go fucking off the deep end and just like start buying into all the fucking bullshit. I mean, he lives in Minnesota, right? That's probably what it is. That explains it. Live in Minnesota, you know. People go fucking crazy. People go crazy out there in Minnesota. So yeah, that might be it. I mean, I don't know what else. Let's see. Let's watch the live streams. Let's see. Maybe something will happen. But yeah. Kind of a slow news day. Let's see if there's anything I missed in here. And thank you guys for showing up. We'll hang out and see what else we got going on for now. Hang out for a little longer. Links are in the description if you want to support the show. It's much appreciated.
At Freeman 3 super chatted $5.
What's up, Freeman?
Skateboards and bicycles. I bet there are a lot of SpongeBob pajama pants in those crowds too.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. SpongeBob is pretty cool, though. I like SpongeBob. I'm not the biggest SpongeBob fan, but the characters are pretty entertaining, you know? Thank you, Freeman. Let's see what's up. Yeah, looks like they're just doing a little...
Going on here, a Skid Row party. What?
The fuck?
Steven Stream says, Black Panther Party.
All right, well, I was hoping we'd see some horses. I was hoping we'd see more stick boys coming out.
Smells like piss here. Oh shit, cops set up a barricade here.
Oh, okay.
A perimeter.
Maybe we'll get some action. Here you go. This is once again in the chat. This is Hito Stream if you want to go watch him. Over on the Kick. I need to start streaming on Kick here soon. I need to diversify it. I need to diversify things up. Hey, 7 likes away from 100. If you can smash the thumbs up, if you're enjoying the show, it's much appreciated. Ping, do you have a motorcycle? No, MFG. I wouldn't. You know, I could understand the fun of riding a motorcycle, but then I've known too many people who have lost their life on motorcycles. So it's like, maybe I'd get like a dirt bike and go off-roading or something like that'd be fun, but who wants to ride a bike for their daily commute? Now give me a fucking car, please.
So good, Happy Hito. I'm still at the protest, so take your time, brother.
I mean, I know a lot of people that like to ride bikes, and it's like, I get it, it's fun, but dude, it's just one mistake. You know, one car doesn't see you, and then you're dead. You know. Where's Stancil, yo? I think this is LA. I think he's in Minnesota, right? They haven't reached their destination. Yeah, I don't know if they have a destination. The destination should be a fucking jail cell, you know? And it wouldn't be a bad idea if ICE started raiding these protests. Because I always say it's not ICE showing up to the protests, but if you think about it, there's probably a lot of illegal immigrants that are in this protest. So if you were to actually, ICE was to like show up and like hit these protesters right now, you'd probably get a bunch of illegals that you could get rid of. So it's not a bad idea. That's what ICE needs to do. They need to start fucking showing up to these protests and start arresting people. Same thing in a car, though. Yeah, that's true, Freeman. One person can make a mistake and you can be dead in a car. Like, yes, driving any vehicle you're always, one mistake away from losing your life. But, the details matter. Like, you could get in a lot of accidents that you can survive in a car that you wouldn't survive in a bike. Talk to someone who works in an ER about motorcycles? Yeah, Spocko, exactly, brother. Anyone with a Mexican flag can go. I don't care if they're citizens. Yeah, I feel you. But if we started doing that, I mean, we're just fucking arresting a citizen because he attacked federal officers. They act like it's nuts. Imagine if we actually started deporting citizens for having a Mexican flag, but it does show where their loyalty lies, man. I mean, they are commies. They fucking hate this country. Hito is always eating, bro. Every time I watch Hito, he's getting some food. He's eating. Let's see. Is DJB? Let's see what this one's got going. Yeah, so it looks like LA is still going, but
Roger, what is the entry to the neck area? That's the clear you up for airplane.
I don't know if they're going to do anything. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get any action here in fucking LA, bro. If they don't bring the horses out, I'm not going to be happy. Let me see if there's any bookmarks I missed, because I got a bunch of shit in here I know I haven't talked about. That's just buried in here. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's enjoying their Friday night. Hope you guys are all doing wonderful. Trying to get to see if I got some bookmarks, anything cool to talk about that I might have missed. Which one's this one?
Whoa, not the way, bro. Get out.
Yeah, here we go. It's amazing to me that people behave this way with police. And I see it a lot of times. There's a lot of black people, and they keep the same attitude they would have with normal people with police. And it's like, do you guys not understand the consequences here? Who you think you are touching me? It's like, dude, it's the cops. Calm down. Relax.
Get off me! The fuck is you touching me for? I'm gonna hide two people that they touching. Bro, get off me!
Why is they on him like that? It's because they're the police, and somebody called them. I don't even know what this one's about. I don't think this is about ICE. I don't know what the fuck this one's about. This just showed up on my feed.
I'm not doing nothing. That's you guys. I'm not doing nothing. Guys, you guys are gonna break my door, man. Okay.
No! Get out of my way! Get out of my way!
What the fuck is going on?
Bro! Get out of my way. Bro, what the fuck, bro?
This is like middle school behavior has become normal among the whole society. It's like everybody's acting like a dumb fucking teenager, dude.
Bro, fucking relax! Are you serious? You need to chill! Chill out!
That's.
Are you fucking serious, bro? Are you
He's
fucking
still fighting
serious,
him.
gang?
Like, what do you think's gonna happen, dude?
Relax. Everything on camera, bro.
This is what always happens. They think they're going to fight against the arrest. They're going to fight back. And then eventually they got 4 cops pinning them down. And then they start screaming and crying, victim, 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 victim. There's a theory there that people say, like, a lot of these people are doing this because they want lawsuits. Because, like, their woke city will, like, hand out lawsuits like candy. He's schizophrenic. I mean, that might explain it.
My nigga, you killing me, bro. You my mother, nigga. Leave me alone, my nigga. Bro, fuck.
Bro, look at them. They're laughing at this shit, bro. They're laughing at this shit.
Yeah, I'm laughing too. It is funny when you're a tough guy and then the next second you're like screaming, I'm schizophrenic.
I can't breathe. My heart, you push the pressure. Bro, stop here. Bro, get my phone. Bro. Hey, get out.
Get it.
Don't touch me. Why is
Bro.
you touching me? Oh, you doing that?
Don't worry about it. Back up. Come on. Back up.
Oh, your girl about to get you in trouble, bro.
Back up. I wasn't here. I just put up. I wasn't here.
in the store?
No, I wasn't here. I wasn't here. I just put
I
up.
just asked you what was his brother's.
But why the fuck? Why you not understanding? Like, why?
No one else is coming in.
That's sick as a bitch.
Let's say need a couple people in here to keep the store secured.
They all hate the police until they need to call them. They all hate the fucking police, fuck the cops, and then when something happens, they call the cops and... Come on now.
The detective. Who are you guys to the store? Customers?
No.
I'm related to the owners of the store. And I just put up. I didn't see nothing. I don't know what's going on.
Crazy. This is the MMA fight I was telling you about. This is a wild fucking clip, bro. This shit is wild. This is, again, another reason why you just don't go starting fights in the street. Here's the thing. If you want to start a fight with somebody and you're somebody who's not a trained like MMA fighter, you might want to like follow them for a couple days and make sure that they're not going into a gym every day and training on how to kill people with their bare hands. Because if not, when you do start some shit, it might turn out like this right here.
You jumped me, bitch. Now you. Oh, come on, Audra. Come on, Audra. Audra, come on. Audra, come on that foot. Get in here. Get in here.
That's not good.
Yo, get up.
Apparently, we don't get the whole footage. Like, this dude and these two chicks showed up to jump this other chick. And she didn't just whip her ass. She whooped all their asses, even the dude. That's the story I'm hearing.
Split it up.
Yeah. So they're like, get in there, get in there. And then the moment it goes sideways, they're like, okay, split it up, split it up.
Come on, Audrey, come on, Audrey. Audrey, come on, Audrey, come on, Audrey.
Get in there, get in there. Oh, wait. Sorry. Yeah, she got in there all right. I've never seen somebody ragdolled so hard in my entire life, bro. Get in there. Get in there. No, do not get in. And then she's like, all of a sudden, I'm going to become a peacemaker. After I'm telling my friend to go fight this chick, now I'm going to be a peacemaker. Watch. Split him up, split him up. No, bitch, you're about to get it next.
Get on!
Uh-oh. Oh, you can hear the shots landing, too. Yeah, this is really fucked with. Maybe before you start a fight, go check their Instagram and see if there's photos of them, like, you know, practicing some sort of martial art, okay? People are just delusional, dude. So fucking delusional, dude. Like, yeah, if you're some, like, nobody like me who like, doesn't go train to fight every day, like, yeah, I might be able to beat you up. But if you've spent any time at all learning boxing or wrestling or jujitsu, you're gonna whoop my fucking ass. And I would be retarded to get into a fight with you. But I guess people have to learn. She's only 16 too. Gracie, the 16-year-old girl they tried to jump. Dude, while you're out there smoking blunts, acting a fool, this bitch is learning how to murder people with her hands. So fucking hilarious. We gotta watch it one more time. One more time. Look at them. They're coming in all big and bad. They're gonna jump this chick.
You jump me, bitch. Now you. Oh, come on, Audrey. Come on, Audrey. Come on, Audrey.
Oh no.
Audrey, come on, Audrey. Come on, Audrey.
The other one has like no clue what she's doing either. She's thinking this is gonna be one of those fights where we just pull each other's hair. It's like, no. Yeah, I'm gonna pull your hair, but. Oh my lord, one more time. Oh my god.
Yo, get on!
Yeah, split it up now. Sorry. So I heard that she literally kicked all of their asses, even the dude. Like, this chick is like a Tasmanian devil, bro. A real fighter only needs to fight for a few seconds. Amen. A 16-year-old did that? Wow. Yeah, she's a 16-year-old chick. I heard I wish we had all the footage, because I heard she actually beat the dude up as well. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, don't show up to jump people in the first place. And, you know, it's unfortunate. The person you showed up to jump is a trained killer. Wish my kiddo would train. I can't get her to yet. Yeah, I have a family who they got their kids into jiu-jitsu really early, and I'm like, that's smart. No one's going to fuck with that kid. You want no one to fuck with them? Like, get him into jiu-jitsu at like 5 years old and just have them fucking... That you get your kid into jiu-jitsu at 5 and they stick with it, you're going to have a trained killer on your hands. Better than having Bert Chrysler? What are we talking about? MMA training makes your bones thicker, no joke? Oh yeah, of course, dude. Of course. Of course. Mean hip toss. I mean, that was a head toss. She fucking grabbed her by the hair. That whole thing was by her hair. We watch it again. Yeah, once she got control of that hair, dude. Like right there, she's got the hair. It's over. It's over. You're going along for the ride. It's like a roller coaster. It's gonna be fun. You just might end up a little bruised at the end. Poor thing. I do not condone violence in any way whatsoever. So don't show up and try to jump people. Okay? Okay? And everything will be fine. Let's see what else we got. Let's see if we got any other fun stuff I might have missed. Oh yeah, here's Bovino. He's got a message for his people after they demoted him because somebody didn't like him and thought he was weird. Oh, he's weird. No, I like him. I like that he's weird.
Team, behind me are a few individuals there. That's the original Turn and Burn, the folks that helped make America. But you know what? I'm very proud of what you, the Mean Green Machine, are doing in Minneapolis right now, just like you've done it across the United States over these past tough 9 months. And I want you to know that you're the modern day equivalent. Turn and Burn. Makes me very proud. I also want you to know that I've got your back now
and always, I love you, I support you, and I salute you.
Yeah, I mean, they had to kind of pull back and stop talking shit about Bovino because guess what? The people within ICE that work for this guy, they fucking love him to death. How can you not? He's such an old school fucking military guy. Like he reminds me of like some World War II fucking general that you'd be fighting for or something. I like Bovino, man. I cannot lie. Let's see. See if we got anything else, any other gems hidden in here. Yeah, that might be it, guys. I think I'm all caught up. It was a kind of a slow news day. It didn't seem like it because like Don Lemon went to jail, but then we have no footage of. I mean, they really missed an opportunity there. We should have got the perp walk footage of Don Lemon getting arrested. Hopefully that'll come out soon. I want body cams of them raiding his fucking house as he's like just sitting there. I don't know, eating fucking his cereal or whatever. Or I want to see them yanking him out of bed or something. You know, I'd vote for Bovino. I would too because Bovino's not a pussy. He's not a pussy like Trump, you know? Look, Trump's better. Again, I'll say Trump's better than Kamala, obviously, but he just falls short and he pussies out too easily. He's really going to love jail. Who's going to jail, Andrew? He leads from the front instead of the rear. Yeah, he's a real man. A whole weekend of lemonade. Yeah, I was hoping they would... Because they arrested him Friday morning, and I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be great if, like, there's no judge to see him, and then he has to stay in jail over the weekend? But now they got him out. He's a free man right now. So, it is what it is, man. What can you do? What can you do? But, yeah, I still think my offer's still on the table, Don. We'll lock you up for the rest of your life, but you can do a live stream from prison, and you'll be the biggest journalist in the world doing your live stream from prison. Do you accept the deal? He definitely deserves charges, though. 100%. I'm not one of these idiots. It's like, oh, he's just doing journalism. No, he went beyond that. It's not just journalism. It's not just journalism. You normally don't follow up on what you're covering, but have been lately. Want that too. He leads from the front and said, yeah. All right, guys. Been fun. Thank you for showing up. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm going to try my best to do a show tomorrow night as well. Hopefully there'll be more news. If not, I'll probably just come and do another hangout and we'll chit chat. And then Sunday, no show Sunday, but I'll be back Monday. And then we got a whole week of shows for next week. Link is in the descriptions. If you want to go follow, you want to go join Discord, you want to join the conversation, also get notifications on Discord for when I go live. Second channel, go give me a follow there. I will be posting content on the second channel soon. I will also be doing members only streams at some point here real soon. So look out for that. Become a member if you want to get access to that. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next episode. Have a wonderful weekend and be well, everybody. Much love. Take care, everybody.
Please subscribe and hit the like. And ring that bell if you want notified. Here's some other videos to watch that you might like or you might not. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified. Have a great day, my internet friend. I hope I'll see you once again. Please subscribe and hit the like and ring that bell if you want notified.